Mm-hmm. Like this. Oh, I need to do it more.
Yeah, yeah, but
Okay.
okay,
For
cool.
God's sake, it's different from the phone. The phone gives.
Hmm.
Hallelujah.
So waiting to see some more persons come on.
You're waiting.
We are live. Conversation with the
Please.
we are live. So waiting a little bit more to see some more persons come on.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday to you all. As you come on, you know what to do. You register for class by liking. And of course, today, of course, as you see the topic, it's about finding out some stuff and, what I look at reasoning. Let me see if I can get this lighting closer.
Mhm.
Much better.
It's getting better.
It is. Let me see. Da, 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 da. No?
No.
We're trying to find the position for the light.
Yeah, there.
But we're
I
coming,
noticed. We have to come in.
we're coming closer. All right, so it look a little brighter. All right, I hope it works, guys. Yeah, so happy Sunday. Yeah. Yeah. Hope you are having a good day. Yeah, you guys, you and the kids went to church.
Yes. You had
Yeah,
to work today.
I had to work today. But such is life. When duty calls, you just do what you have to do. Yeah. Yeah. So, but all in all, it has been a good day, and we say we're not going to miss the live tonight. We're going to be on, and we're going to have a good time. We're going to chat because COVID is keeping us
Oh,
together
yeah.
by via the internet. Yes, and if you notice, we're not in the chair. We actually sit down on the ground.
Time is hot.
Yeah, the time hot. So we just say, we're just going to go. And I see my eyes on my rug. Yes. So we are here tonight, and of course, you know what the topic is. But as we have been encouraging everybody, we thank you for the support, and we are on our way to getting to the 1,000 subscribers by January next year, anniversary of the Lord Terrace. We want to be at 1,000 more subscribers. Yes, and we just take it from there and go higher. Because what is most important for us is that we're actually, you know, yes, we want to be entertaining, and we want to ensure at the same time that we still encourage you to live your best life. I mean, we are Christians and we believe in Christ, and not every part of the body have the same function. So we could have chosen to use the channel for preaching or whatever, but we choose to use it for teaching, for conversation. Yes. So the hand is not the eye, neither the foot. The eye, nor the toes. Yeah. Everybody have their part to play. So our part of the kingdom, our role on this channel is to just entertain and to have real conversations. Because the truth of the matter is, whether you're a Christian or not, there are some things that are common to us. Yes, and we want to examine those commonalities and have a conversation about them. Now, you saw the topic. Now, I keep saying no because in my head, I over stuff will come out. But we want to encourage you to help us reach out to others, share the channel, share the link, tell others about us, and let's come together and have a little one talk. All right. So the topic, of course, as we say, we're looking at why the shy guy never get the girls or the girl in our instance. In one of our videos, truth be told, the both of us were virgins when we got married, and so we never had any exploration and experience to say, to talk about. So I was talking from when I was small. I was pretty shy. I don't know if you were a shy person.
I was shy, but not around my friends.
Okay. So like it was easy for you to talk to the boys.
I don't really. I mean, I never grew up around stranger boys. It's either cousins
Okay.
or
So
so.
nobody had a crush on that you
Of
said.
course,
that you went and talked to?
Of course, but I wasn't shy because he was actually my neighbor.
Okay. Okay.
So we went to the same primary school for the earlier parts, the same high school,
Mm-hmm.
and then I left from country.
So if you're sure, just to the point and short.
Yeah, because there's not much to tell about those days. I got saved at 50. Come on.
Yeah, but I mean, I can't. I mean, yeah, I got Silver 15 myself. But being in like school, you
Yeah.
always see.
Yes, I did.
That's what I'm talking
Of
about.
course, I
So
had
being at school, you always
and you know,
notice. You know what?
no, you know the story.
Yeah, but then I mean, if you know the
Oh,
story, we're
okay.
telling our
Yeah.
friends, right? So we, I would see it, and even in enough shows, you see it, replayed. How the shy persons or the shy guys, they don't get to have the nice girls, or they don't get to get the girl of their choice. You understand? I was saying, why is that so? Um, I might even ask myself the question, why was it that way for me? Well, um, I for me, I think it's about the pain of rejection. I think that's what it's about
No
because
pain, no
I think
gain.
when I was younger, they were like, I mean, I'm talking about primary school. They don't say most of the time in schools is where you have like, go on and little crush. And then probably in your community, if you live there, you'd have those situations too, especially if you're born in our time when you have people playing mama and papa and dolly house and
Oh, the
all that.
honest girl.
I never get to play the father role. So, yada 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 yada. So you'd have little crushes and little thing, but I remember when I was younger, all of my brethren them, they had their girlfriends and things. So when me take a one approach, they say, all right, I'm gonna approach somebody. And when I did it and it never worked out, like the girl like, no, make it that not in so many words, but it never go nowhere. My approach never worked. So I'm like, all right then. So I would just kick back and just keep myself to myself. And then there was another time when you try again and it don't work again. So from early out, I remember I just tell myself, say, you know what, just keep myself to myself. Because the pain of rejection is not nice. It don't feel good when you as it were. For example, boys will like, for example, you get a lunch money. But say, in my time, when you get $25 enough money to go to school with, yeah? So you get your $25 and you spend $15 per one girl. Yeah, you
Really?
better
That
believe.
was kind of
Yeah,
serious.
no, not kind of much kind of serious, but you
Yeah.
want to
Impressed
impress.
or you bought a juice.
No, well, whatever the case may be, you buy one juice, you buy her lunch,
I practice
um,
early.
and then no, it's like she take it and eat it and just walk away like, yeah,
I
thank you.
mean, I don't know, but when in the country, when having a crush in primary school lead up to first and second form, because second form when I left Westmoreland. I mean, as much as the person was my neighbor who would say,
Mm.
okay, he likes me, I like him, whatever, and we're talking. I don't remember ever reaching that stage for me to take anything
Well,
of such. I don't remember ever getting anything from the person or me giving the person. The most was like just happy birthday. And as I said, we didn't celebrate birthdays.
not in Kingston. In Kingston, especially maybe depends on who you are par with, if your virgin and who you are par with, and then the caliber of girl that you see. You understand me? Because in Kingston, me I say the caliber of girl in the country are nice. I'm just saying.
But you could never.
But I'm saying from my experience,
And
yeah.
did you know that most of the ladies,
So
especially those,
compare Kingston and
no,
town now.
well, you brought it there. Most of the ladies who
Mm-hmm.
are doing extremely well here in
I
Kingston
know.
come from the country.
Migrated from
Hmm.
country.
Yes, they
Because
did.
I heard of, I mean, even some of the persons that were,
With great
prominent,
ambition,
prominent
making
persons in
it
the
come true.
society, they are mainly from rural
And
areas.
most of them are from
Back to the
Westmoreland.
back to the life. Jesus,
Back
Jesus.
to
Yeah. So what I'm saying is that based on the caliber of person you like to, I mean, you try for, you try to impress, you buy something or, But I think we never, as a little boy and thing, you have a kid, try to eat all this.
Yeah.
We as a little, hold on, to go close.
Yeah, basically, I think it's because of how we were brought up in the country. We were brought up, even as little children, not to take anything from anybody like that. You understand? In spite of, not to take anything, especially anything of value, because what do you really have to give in return?
No, but you see, back to
Nothing.
no, but the thing about it, not really say, yeah, look for nothing in return
I mean,
or
you may be getting
forgive nothing in return. It's just that
postcards and
It's just that like you as a man, you want to or as a boy, whatever the case may be, you want to show this young lady kindness. You want to, and then again, because most of the time, all right, with being shy, you don't speak a lot. You do things, to
oh,
indicate.
you're coming from the perspective,
Yeah,
yes.
man. As a
As a
shy
child.
person, you don't go
Oh.
boldly and say, like you. No, man. You write a little note and sip it on her desk, and she read it down. You watch you share it and watch her reaction, and then no, or you buy something and give her friend to give her, and then her friend asks is who. Her friend will say, so and so and so, and then no, you try and work your way in. But even after that, if you still get, some of the time you still get rejected. But what? So that, from a woman perspective, Tom, and guys, as you come on, you can share your thoughts. What is the reason why the shy guy, for example, he will buy stuff and indicate and thing? Well, thinking that he's
Okay, I
indicating.
was never. I can't. First of all, let me clear
No, but
this
you
up.
must have friends who.
However, I'm a woman, so I cannot speak for all women, but I think I have an
Mm-hmm.
understanding. Personally, I'm not the type of girl that take people things because someone
But you're
likes
a
me.
child, not about little pitney. You
I
know, yeah.
know,
Okay.
even then, maybe because of how my mother was,
Mm-hmm.
the most, like, that somebody really have a crush on you, that you reach to maybe 12, 13. You maybe will take a postcard don't value much.
Mm-hmm.
You'll take a red rose if it's Valentine Day or so. But because I know that I'm the type of person like this, I've always put it in my head
Mm-hmm.
that I'm not gonna go.
Yeah, but what about your friends?
However,
We are
I
trying to
mean, of
find
course,
out what.
there was five of us cousins that
Mm-hmm.
really walk and show stories. But like I said, I was that girl who shared the story too, because they always thought that I should be a Christian. Because I'm always like whatever and whatever. I was the one that don't want to tread the water,
All right.
don't want to cross the line.
So for the ones who tread the water, what was their thinking? Because
I mean, to be honest with you, my country where I come from, those
parish.
guys are my parish. Those guys
Yes.
are, neighbors and who have puppy love or whatever. They weren't shy guys.
Oh,
They
okay.
weren't shy at all. I don't know if it's because we grew up in primary school and the beginning of
Basically,
high
if everybody
school.
know everybody, that means
Yeah,
it's relaxed.
it wasn't shy. It's just that as little children we know that we were small, so we keep, what would you say now? We respect our elders. That's
Mm-hmm.
something you don't show in their faces. But as age group, cousins and friends, we know what was happening. And
Mm-hmm.
of course, I have friends wearing some of I don't want to call their names, but
You know,
they some of them get funds. You
get money.
understand? They got money. You
Mm-hmm.
understand? And some of them, and these things, they have to hide it from their parents, of course. You understand? Because going to high school, whatever. And some of them, what would you say? No, they get like Valentine's Day, you'll get your rose, you'll get chocolate and so. Because
So
everybody.
basically, you can't relate to why a guy would have been rejected because I
All
mean
right. In
a
all
guy who's
fairness,
shy.
I can, because when we were growing up, in Westmoreland, even though somebody liked me and me liked by the person, there were other guys who liked me, but they were on the shy end.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't know, Sean always tell the story when we go
Okay.
to the country. I don't know if you remember when Sean said, "You
Remember the
always
story?
Sean burst out, Michelle, the pretty one you have for you." Boom, boom. There's a story behind
The
it.
guy who jumped out of the tree every
Right?
time I pick one apple field. What was
It
it?
was a star apple. There was a
Okay.
young man wherein he likes me, but he wouldn't say it. May God bless his soul. He deceased now.
Okay.
Cheese brother,
Yeah.
younger brother. And he went up. We all went to the starper tree, but the starper trees that are in our country, they are very high, and the bigger starples, they're in the top.
Mm-hmm.
So there we were, the girls at the bottom, and my brother, my other cousin, and this young guy. Everybody were friends. And apparently he likes me, but he didn't tell me that he likes me. But I could pick up that he likes me, but I couldn't do anything
That's the
about it
thing,
because
Shy girl
I
never
like
tell.
somebody else.
We never tell.
So he now went up in the top of a starper tree, and on a little limb he went out to pick a big black shine star
She's
plant.
a
He was
piece.
like, Michelle, a pretty one here of you. And then he boom boom boof, and him jump a ground. There came this man by the name of Mas Desmond. It's Mr. Desmond, but in the country they call him
Mm.
Mas Desmond. Mas Desmond coming in cutlass and putting cutlass on my arm. You all right, youngster? And start take up the star plant that was on the limb. So all of us was like, you believe Mas Desmond? And not even take
A
up
fig
the
tree?
another fig tree. He's
Oh.
coming from bush.
Oh.
And so right away, the guy, he was okay. Like, make the story short, he was okay. But for the whole entire year,
Mm-hmm.
Misha, everybody, me. I sometimes I was
Tease
like, oh
him.
my God, stop it, no, stop it. But then I know he liked me, but he have never
Said
said it
it.
to me. But his
Mm-hmm.
behavior, and then he had a little resentment for the guy that I really liked. That was
Mm-hmm.
my neighbor
Mm-hmm.
and all of that. But and I think that maybe if he was the type of person, he can talk.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted. He's an intelligent person. But for some reason, like, we will run joke and everything,
But he not
but
gonna tell how he feel.
he's not expressing how he feels. Because most of the time, like, we're around each other and talking. The person that I really like, sometimes he will get offended and best time I said, you don't like you. I said, no, man, I'm friend. So he was always my friend. Because I don't know
That's
if
the
it's
thing
out
too.
of guilt.
That's the thing
I
too.
don't know.
I think most of the time we are the shy ones. We're
Friend
normally just
zone.
seen as the friend. Maybe because we never express yourself and say, all right, we like you or
Yeah.
whatever. For me, I can speak. I mean, I wasn't, and like me, that money and rich. You understand me?
Yeah.
But I've always treated ladies like, like a gentleman I am. I always treat them with respect and nice and thing. And so not being as bold to like my friend them to go up and say something. I just do a little, look how nice it is. And when you finally get the boldness now to talk, you hear no, or then you get the run around.
Yeah, it's true. That happened a lot because even when I came to Clarendon in high school, I have friends wearing the guy that likes them, and they know because I stalked this girl, my
Mm-hmm.
friend Wendy, and we know that the guy that was in our group as friends liked her, but she have been waiting and say, he's a man, let him approach me, whatever, because she really didn't have a crush on anybody till
Mm-hmm.
eventually that guy friend, when they end up liking the guy friend, because the guy friend have always been bold, and and so, even sometimes we say, really, him not see that him friend like you. But we laugh when we're by ourselves and say, well, he never really speak up.
Mm-hmm.
So she lose that interest
So
within the guy, the shy guy.
so
You
so
understand?
in essence, then the one who speaks up gets
Yeah,
the girl.
that's
Be-
true.
because I said because the guy who she knew liked her. She
Yes,
didn't like
our
him actually,
friend.
but because he
She
must say something.
right. She liked him. She liked his appearance and everything, but he just would not say,
It,
that
it
he has an interest.
and it brings a point, that ladies are not just attracted to what you or you look,
The courage
but
that you
also what you
have.
say. You understand me?
You understand?
Yeah, and whoa, I just learned something.
Yeah.
Although I'm married now, see, because
True.
I actually, so apart from the fact that this is a topic, I actually got the girl.
Yeah, because you weren't really
but
I don't know, maybe you
okay.
overcame your shyness, because most of the time when I put side glance and saw that you were looking at me, I
Yeah.
was staring straight ahead.
So
because I wasn't going to let you catch me looking back at you.
okay.
So when you weren't looking, that's the time I'm looking. But I could tell at times that way you were looking at me and whatnot. But so it's just that you want to make sure, and it depends on the lady. It depends on
Mhm.
the lady because some ladies want to see what is going to happen. Because ladies sometimes do attract you to the shy guy, you know, but when they realize that that guy just will not take the leap of
So what
approaching,
is it? What is it? So what is the essence behind saying it or talking?
the essence is the fit. Some ladies like it very much, the chase. You must show the
Oh,
braveness, get
the
over it, and the
boldness. Yes,
boldness,
yes.
and show that you're interested. Because no lady want to spend their time babysitting or cushioning all the time, anyone.
Mm-hmm.
They want to know that, okay, you like me, all right, so come. You know, it's like what we do in our trace.
So is really and truly about speaking and
Speaking of.
making the approach and speaking up.
Yeah, because you'll never know that whatsoever that fear is, as shy men, they need to get over it because you will. Sometimes, as I said, the lady is watching and attracted to it, but after a time, ladies lose interest when they see that, okay, I guess he's not bold enough because ladies
Or they may
want,
say or they do say too, maybe he's not really
he's
interested.
not really interested. You understand?
So
But
though he may do some stuff, if he not say it in her mind, he's not really interested, because if he was interested, he would have said something to her.
yeah, and some ladies read deeper into it.
Mm-hmm.
Some ladies, as you mature, you read deeper into it because you look on the approach, the behavior,
Mm-hmm.
because you don't want to spend your own life just like in somebody for how them look. You want to know they're capable and they're able to stand up like a man. You understand? Even if that guy could very well do that, they just need a chance
Mm-hmm.
to get over the awkwardness. It work against
I
them.
said, let me ask the flip question now. Why is it then that the girls go for the bad guys, and the bad guys are the one who talk enough? The bad guys are the one who have more than one girlfriend,
And that's
and yet the girls still go for those.
as I said, I can't speak for everybody,
No
but
man, you have to
from
speak
what
for yourself.
I notice,
We observe.
what I observe some of the time, the ladies like the guy that can step out and do them thing and them own and bold enough to
But she
stand
know
up.
that this guy already have two other girlfriend,
But I've
or
never been
somebody in the clique that she's in. He already likes somebody, but then she also see the same and still like him too.
because there's some ladies there. I cannot speak for all ladies, but there are certain things that happen in ladies' head. Some ladies they like competition. It's
So it's
weird.
a matter of
It's a psychological
she seeing
thing.
if she can win by
Exactly. Some
taking away
ladies, I
that
think
guy.
some of them may just very well want to see, okay, let me mash up this now, and like I'm here, center of attention and all of
Mm-hmm,
that,
mm-hmm.
and want to say, all right, so you're going like this, or you're going. Well, I cannot speak for everybody, and I haven't been out there in the world like that, but from what I
I
can
think
observe,
everybody understand that what we basically when we talking is about what we hear from people and see
and
from
friends
people.
around that are
You
not
understand me?
safe, you know.
Because ladies talk among themselves. That's why
Yes,
sometimes
especially
I
where I used to work.
right. So that's why when I ask, it doesn't say me that you got your personally, you know.
I know, just what I've come across and all of that.
But
So,
I noticed even when I was young, I mean, as a little boy, I had brethren who, yeah, him have one and one girl that string along. I'm like, I mean, they so no, none at all, not even one, and him have three. But
it's
you know
true
have
because
two. I'm
one,
gonna say, but oh come, them are the thing wrong, and me had fuck me. That's why I find one, and me can't
yeah,
find one.
because one of the thing why as a teenager, why I lost interest in the person that I was growing up with as my neighbor, we
Mm.
been liking each other, was that I have a cousin and my cousin liked him too. And then it was like an elephant in the room that I just like, I don't say no because me I say one of time like even one of our friends I said five
Mm.
of us, used to walk. And she was saying, say so and so, like so and so. I'm say really? I say things and I say, yeah, then what's the purpose for always giving the person things I give me?
You see,
So
giving
so I
things.
mean I say, well, I'm not in a rat race. I know
So somebody was telling you that.
Yeah, one
Okay.
of the friends. But true, we're all cousins. We were careful not to hurt each other's feelings.
Mm-hmm.
And the type of person that I believe that if I'm going to have to get in a brawl, if it's something that I believe that was from maybe it's always growing up. If me forget in a brawl over something that should be mine, me walk away.
That
So
mean it was you say like I know you
it
only type of
wasn't
five
my
feet like that.
right. So most of the time, what I will do, I will ask the person,
Mm-hmm.
"What so and so, son," and he'll say, "But I'm not interested in it," because they were of age group and most in the same class,
Mm-hmm.
in the same grade, you know. So I say, "You sure, son?" And I say, "No, whatever." But me say, amongst us, I hear that things going up, and me say, you need to know, because the moment I find out something like that, I don't have to have a full speech, and yet I was a child.
Yeah.
You understand? So most of the time I'm always taking myself out of the equation, and because I'm always taking myself out of the equation, you find out that the person like keeps gravitating towards me.
Mm-hmm.
Because one of the things was that I used to go to Sunday school, and my mother.
Yeah.
And you know how she's there, how she talk.
Yeah.
So so I have to set the precedent in certain things. I say, look, we're teenagers and we're not ready for this, and we're not. You understand? So because of those things, my friends used to think that I should go and become a Christian, but I don't think it was about Christianity. It was about like stuff that my mother used
Fearful.
fearful and stuff that my mother used to say to me. My mother used to give me that big girl talk even though I was small. And true, I was the one who,
Mm-hmm.
different name and what have you. So it's as if me be my P's and my Q's. So it's as if because of the way she talked to me, it's like I'm living like a Christian when I'm not a Christian.
What she's
And
talking about is that ironically we both grew up with my mom grew up with my mom and a stepfather. She grew up with her mom and a stepfather.
yeah, so
You understand?
I
So we
have to
basically
watch
had
my
similar
steps
backgrounds.
and keep the precepts, but nevertheless, that even as that your friends do at times, because you have to come with their story, because you can't take the bashing all the
Well, I
time.
never go in my
So
story, and I
well,
just
I go with my when
you
them are
can't.
talking, I say, I said this and this, and I say, yeah, true, and that. And so
But
basically they
sorry.
actually maybe thought that I were doing stuff, but it's because I realized that what, if I want to keep my head above water.
You know, if you want to stay in the clique,
It's not yesterday we were cousins, but we were friends. Those of us that wasn't cousins, like our mother, were friends,
yeah.
and it was intertwined. And I get tired of. If I got turn Christian, man, are you sure? We not think you're coming out. You'll stay, man. And so they didn't really want me.
So
Like
when
when they go
rudeness
in
all
and
go on, them
when
no want you the
them
body.
now want to carry me. It's like I'm this voice of reason. I don't know why. No, that's why. No, that I get to me. Piece of God really had a
Had a
hand.
plan. Yeah.
Yeah, because I don't know. Like them always just say, no, I can't Michelle no because she's too free and she got change her mind and she got this. Big
So
up yourself, Cheese, Marian, Angie, Nordette, and Sharon.
oh, that's our crew. What I noticed too, I do you think, and I believe it, that the shy guys make better husbands. Better husbands.
Coming from your perspective, knowing that you're my husband and you really were a shy guy, yes, you're more tentative. And again, I don't know if it's fair because I've never married before to anyone else, but
Yeah, decline.
right. I've never been married to anyone else, but knowing that you were a shy person and
Mm-hmm.
knowing the stories that you told me when we were courting and everything, I think so. I think you're more attentive.
Too attentive sometimes.
No, you're not. And don't you
Yes.
stop.
All right.
No, and at the end of the day, and genuine,
You are
you're more
listing. You are
genuine.
listing the list.
Yeah, attentive, genuine, honest,
Yeah.
and playful, and but never the
Adventurous.
adventurous. But at the end of the day, you're a shy guy, but you're not gonna be what we call it. Nobody not gonna walk over you. When the time from put on your foot, you do. So I give God thanks. I give God.
They and I'm not showing any shade at and the guys who are bold, But what I have found and in my observation and thing, even as a little boy, the ones who were bold, they treated the girls with
Poorly.
poorly. They treated the girls them poorly. And we as a shy guys, I mean, I probably was next to a nerd or something, but not like I wasn't a
Book.
bookworm. You understand? Because I wasn't the brightest guy in my class. You understand me? But I was probably close to that where, nerds and bookworm people are
You have
shy
your
persons. You
priorities.
just stay to yourself
You set your
and
priorities
think. And I
straight
remember,
first.
I remember when I was like maybe 9 or 10. I remember sitting down, I think I told it, I said the story in one of my vlogs. I remember under, it's always a plum tree when I primary. And I was under the plum tree, I was saying to myself, you know what? My girlfriend gonna be my wife. Because all the girls them with me they like never like me. Even in my community, although the ones in my community, they were bold and I was a bold enough I couldn't match up to them boldness. Hence why I was a virgin when I got married. Right?
But I've come to give God thanks.
No, no,
I
I'm not.
first,
I'm proud of that. I mean, when I tell guys, not to cut you,
yeah,
when I tell guys at work and I tell the man them who me we come to know me or whatever.
yeah,
I mean, even though I might represent, I'm like, yo, Mr. Lee, wait, I say, yeah, man, and I proudly declare that I was.
yeah,
You understand me? When I got married, there's no shit with my game. You understand me? But I realized of a fact that and here what happened too. Even and this is just my observation. Most of the time, the guys are bold. Them they are the ones who have multiple girls and multiple baby mothers.
yeah. That's
You
true.
know, them are the cha-cha boy, them are the one where hip, them are the one where out there and thing. Um, yeah, but I believe that we the shy ones, though it may take us a little time to get
Yeah,
there, we eventually do. You
yeah.
understand?
Because I think, all right. Nevertheless, I know there's some persons wearing they're not even shy in life,
Yeah.
but I know of persons who get like tongue tied.
Mm.
You understand? Because our cousin Sandy from Clarendon, she went to when I took her place. She she gave the family the story like when she went to abroad.
Hi,
Hi
Karen.
Karen.
Hi,
When she,
Karen. Good to see you.
she went away to abroad, high school program and whatnot, get her. So when the first day that she went there, there's a guy that every time, and when she was giving us a story, we cracked up. Every time the guy approaches to say something, the guy was like, he literally,
Could
like,
not
he could not
express himself.
express himself to her. And because it was the first, it was happening to her overseas.
Mm-hmm.
She It's like she was blown away. Like she said, "No, this is not right. I don't
I think
understand.
I have something wrong with him.
Something wrong." But nothing was wrong with him. He mustered up the strength to go to her, and then he just couldn't say a thing.
Yeah, yeah.
So some people have some genuine
Situation. Yeah,
situation,
yeah, yeah.
But I would say persons, men like that, write a note, write it and give it. Because what you need to know for most of the time, maybe to be calm, is to know that the person won't bash you. So if you
And I
can,
think that's the problem, There's an unknown element to it. Like we're not sure what gonna happen.
yes, yes,
And then now when we actually make the approach, we think that really happened. And sometimes and I think it comes off again, with what I've learned is that what you think about you bring about.
yeah,
Yes, I
yeah,
mean.
it's
So if you
true.
think you're going to get rejected,
You do.
it happens
It
because
do.
what happened, I think, what you think goes before you and pave the way.
Way.
So you don't realize that that's what go on. You think about it so much that it goes before you and pave the way. So when you actually make the approach now, your whole demeanor, your action, everything was a turn
It
off.
come off clumsy
Right.
and whatever to the person, so the person take away themselves. You
As you come
understand?
on the live, please indicate. You can just say hi, who you are, and we give a shout out. Mm-hmm.
But there are persons I know, person who
Mm-hmm.
um he's a handsome guy, child of God, and he's a very nice person. But he has a problem whenever he should approach a young lady that he maybe find interest in the faith. And at times, we should talk length with them and say, look, just muster the strain, you know, say hi and talk with the person. The person do that. But when the individual that person likes now seem to want to have a conversation back, he just freeze. He don't know what to say. So he keeps his self within the friend zone.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not one time, it's not two times till As I was saying to him, how are you going to get married? Because you're an adult now, you're able to get married and everything, but your problem is you.
If you're watching, you know we're two we're talking. If you're watching,
And if you're watching, don't feel
but
bad
you
and
know,
not
say
going to
we
call a
are reason
name.
though.
I have
Yeah.
not stopped praying for you, and it will happen for you. Just do what you need to do.
But
You
you know what I've
understand?
found? My shyness went away when I got saved.
That's the thing.
My shyness went away. And my shyness went away didn't mean I started now approaching girls and sisters in church. No, my shyness went away, and what was replaced with is God confidence, and hence self confidence. Because I think that maybe that was one of the things I was lacking, and I never knew it when I was younger, that there was a self esteem issue.
Yes.
You understand me? And when I got saved now, when I committed my life to the Lord, that's when the boldness
Boldness
come.
come about.
And my boldness never come, as I said, for me go approach and talk. No, but if I was to engage in a conversation and I felt demeaned or little, or I was up to the task. You understand me? I would have the conversation easy breeze. And I think that's what comes for me, the transformation when the Lord comes into your life. And it gives you that level of boldness wherein you never realize you have it. You
Yes,
understand me?
that's true because when I just got saved, I was a big 15-year-old afraid of the dark. From ever since I was a child, afraid of the dark. Um, and I also was shy. Like I really just couldn't look in people's eye and those things. And I remember Shernette Flo, God bless her soul, rest in peace. She said to me, "Girl, you need to pray for holy boldness." And at the time, I said, and she explained to me, said, "Yeah, pray to the Lord, ask the Lord to give you holy boldness." And I've done it, and I'm not afraid or shy or anything like that. It went. And what I've come to realize that when you're in the church, the more you're being used, you get over that sense of fear.
Yeah, yeah.
You get over it.
Because church exposes you.
Yeah.
Hi, Marlene
Yeah, hi,
Mendez Clark.
yes.
Oh, Sandy.
Sandy. Hi, Sandy.
Sandy Finals. Right.
Yeah.
So
She's our subscriber.
that is it. That is it. The level of boldness that comes from knowing God
God, yeah.
empowers you to deal with situations that you'd have normally run
Run
away
away
from.
from.
And I can say this because this has been my experience. You understand me? And then because of course when you're and these simple things may help you, does help,
You do
You're
have.
asked to stand up in front of Sunday school and sing.
Sing.
You're asked to
Memory
read the
verse.
Bible, to do the memory verse.
Yeah.
Those are little things that just build up your esteem. You understand me? Because as a shy person, as a shy guy, me never know say self-esteem was an issue, but I had a self-esteem issue.
Never done that.
Even though there was something about you, me just couldn't put my finger upon it. Like, why the girl them reject me? Why me not get one girl? And my friend, can have. You see me, I say. So maybe I was just playing too nice and not saying what I mean or saying what is on my mind. You understand me? And when I got saved now, the boldness that came, I mean, my relationship with the Lord was where my headspace was. Because
Yeah.
when I got saved, I mean I was just this serious guy about church, about working for the
Yeah.
Lord and doing it with the Lord. I never had no time for girlfriend and boyfriend thing. You understand me? But I know this is something that happens whether you're in church or not.
Or not.
You understand me? And what it does, because it's important, being male and female in a society, socialization is important. So you don't need to necessarily be intimately involved with somebody to socialize, to build up your esteem, to build up
It's called
conversational
skills.
your conversational
You have
skills.
to.
You understand me? So in the first instance of your mind, it's not about talking to somebody to be intimate with the person, but it's about allowing yourself to socialize and
Socialize.
to
Get to know
talk
people. Get to know each other.
and to build out and to build that level of confidence wherein if you're approached or if you approach somebody, you can speak to them, boldly. And for example, they'll tell you this: when you speak to somebody, look them in the eyes.
In the eye.
You understand me? When you look at Pitney, well, I don't.
My
I never had that
father,
issue, to
I
be
had that
honest.
issue. How
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even know that I have that issue, that I wasn't looking people in the eye when I was about 12 years old.
Mm-hmm.
When my father came to Jamaica, and we came here to Kingston because my auntie was getting married. I was it 89. I think it was,
Well, whatever the years.
yeah, one of them. And I remember when I went by Miss Winsome house and he was saying, "Why do you always look away when someone is talking to you? Look them in the eye.
Mm-hmm.
Look them in the eye." And I never forgot. That was like the first thing. And you know what I used to do, even though I didn't get over the shyness at first, I would grip the ground with my toe. Cause nobody knows. You're gripping the ground and then you're looking them in the eye. And not daring our face, but look in the eye and having that conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And from there, yes, the iPad wasn't so bad. But when I do get saved now, it's church and people that you don't know. And so Trina was saying to me, and one of the things to do at time, even at 16, gonna like my auntie have a way wherein she would not ask, she would tell.
Mm-hmm.
And growing up into a young adult coming up, you understand?
Mm-hmm.
You need to be able like to make decision on your own and share what you're feeling, not
Yeah.
not just say yes and no, whatever. So that's a pray for holy boldness. You understand? Because auntie is not somebody you could have just say disagree with
Mm-hmm.
so easily. You understand? So in a respectful manner, and I mean after praying, a matter of fact, after I get the Holy Ghost, really, God have helped me to be able to do so. You understand? So, I mean, being shy, it hampers with your growth. So, especially as a man, you have to learn to get over it because most of the time you'll have to take the lead. You'll have to take the lead,
Yes.
and the truth is, there are ladies also that sometimes look. They may not approach, but they observe. You understand?
Mm-hmm.
And you maybe sit there and say, "Boy, she not gonna talk to me, because she look this way and she look that." But you don't know, she may very well be looking and admiring you. So if you find out that you cannot find the words at times, write it, text it. We're in the age of texting anyway. People had to open their
Yeah, yeah,
mouths.
yeah. That feels
You understand?
and the pen and paper is still
It
romantic,
is.
just to
It
say.
is.
Mm-hmm.
It is. So at some point though, you have to pray and ask God to help you to get over the shyness. You have to get over the shyness. God, it's just the first stage, I think, is a problem. The unknown.
Yeah, yeah,
That
yeah.
unknown of how the person will respond, and you can't afford to get your feelings hurt and whatever. But I would say, as a man, sometime prepare, going with a little thick skin, be open. If your feelings get hurt, you just, nicely and intelligently say, okay.
But do you know? And we're having this conversation at our workplace the other day. Again, amongst the men, they were saying to me that, Mr. Lee, nowadays the man have approached the woman,
That
cause the
happened
woman
too.
approach the man,
There's some
and
ladies
same
like
to the
that.
Mr. All you, Mr. Lee, you would even know if you do it yourself if a lady came to you and tell us, say, boy, I'm interested in you. So I've been watching a long time. Cause him said to me, say, because normally uno at the man in your time, and the man them do them thing them Mr. Lee, right? The woman them a do it, and I say,
Confirm will be real.
I know very well. It must say it's real because even at work, I see it in live and living color.
So
There's somebody
men do
where
settle
a lady
down.
approach a guy and make him know what the time is at. I was like, "Whew, all right then." So time has really changed. You understand me?
Yeah.
Where the
So what
ladies
do
are
you
making
say about
approach.
what he said? So but you know what to do yourself if a lady should step in and say, Mr. Lee is a
No
long
man,
time
the
ago.
first no, come on.
Oh, you
First and
mean
foremost, if I was a single guy, maybe this is what I was saying to them. I was saying to them that, boy, if a lady come to me and she just come to me unreservedly and all that, me not running at that. I'm not running in. I'm going to be like, something wrong with you. You understand me? I say? You
they're
just come,
supposed to
you just
shy
move
and
into
come?
me and I
You're
tell me
not
things.
running. They're supposed to
No, no,
shy.
no. No, I'm saying if as a single person,
Yeah.
where I was, I don't know. I don't know how I would deal with
Yeah,
that.
some men see it as a
I'd
turn on.
probably I wouldn't be like she come and she say, I like it. I'd be like, yeah, I should. No, I'm not gonna say, all right, cool. And the more she talk, but I see like the guys the way that raised with us say, listen to me, So if them come in, I mean, do what you have to do, right. That's how them do it. I say, okay, okay. Yes, I mean, but it is what it is. I mean, if, at work now, everybody knows me is a married man. So it was a situation where I was being approached. But I was like thinking about when I was younger and how
Yeah, I get
things
it.
and how things were being done, and the guy reminded me, he said, Mr. Lee, in a year time, the men did the approach. Nowadays,
Yes.
the woman them do the approach. Right? And it don't mean say the girl is where she less than or whatever. It's just that she know what she want and she go and fight. I'm like, whoa, things have really changed and turned. But I mean, those of you who are on the live, you can share your thoughts. What do you think about it? Do you think that the shy guys are better persons to date? Do you find that the ones who are bold are the ones who are out there are the ones who normally break your heart? I don't
No,
know.
I
Those who've
don't
had that
think for
experience.
those. I don't think that's all the time.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that's all the time because the truth is, you will always have confident, brave, outspoken men who them knows a boy man have to be man to and step up because
Mm-hmm.
it's how you have been brought up to. You understand? And they equally know how to treat a lady. You understand? I'm not talking about the men who are what would you say player now and they want 4, 5, 6. You understand?
Mm-hmm. So
Different
so
persons
so so Marlene says the time has changed.
change
Women are more bold now, not waiting on
the
the man
man
to
to
make
make
the
the
first
first
move.
move. That's true. Most of them are.
But
But you
go
know,
on.
for the men that are shy, that should be good for them. That really should be good for them. And
But
I hope that the men that are shy are not turned off by the boldness of the woman because then they would be in a rut.
yeah,
You
yeah.
understand? But it's good to go for what you want. In today's day, if you do have men who are shy men, they have to find a way to get over it for more reason than one. You understand?
So,
Because
but do you? But I was saying to those who are online, if do you think that the shy guys do they make better partners, or than the ones who are not? Because I mean, I'm not being biased though because I was a shy guy. But do you? I'm basically just asking the question. Is a situation where the shy guys are more, attentive, or better behaving men than the ones who are the bold ones.
I don't I don't want to think that because after having other men relatives and whatever who are not shy, but sometimes though, because I know I have some men relatives
Yeah.
who it's like them love behave like them lyrical, especially in the country.
Full of lyrics.
They love behave like them full of lyrics.
Yeah.
And basically, everybody there is step down them and try pop
And say the
off a
same thing
lyrics.
too.
That's the same thing too. And some of them have even them ladies.
Yeah.
So, I don't think I'm a good person for you to ask.
No, but those who are in the live, they can share their views on it. They can
You
share their
know.
views on it.
But I'm not going to be naive enough to believe it because, you do have men who, they pride within themselves that, they're outspoken and they're a man and they're going to
Mm-hmm.
step up and they do treat ladies
And I
well.
think and I think some and I think too in the levels though, it's about how persons are grown up to.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
I think so too.
Because if you're grown with confidence, if you're grown
Yeah.
to feel, with good self esteem, it's not hard for you to just be naturally bold and be
Yeah.
willing and able to just speak your mind
And
and,
that is
and
why
think.
today the people like ourselves and other parents who are out there and alive who have boys,
Hmm.
who have sons, it is our duty.
Yeah.
It is our duty from this
To
tender
build up
age
self
to
esteem in
build
them.
them up
Yeah,
and
man.
to encourage them how to stand up as little men.
Yeah, man.
You
I like
understand?
that
I
phrase.
mean, we
Little
saw it.
men.
We saw with Michael already. If you're not here, Michael tells us that he's in charge. That you're not here. If I'm hanging out the clothes, Michael wants either the pins or the pan. Or if rain is coming, he rush to take them and say, "Mommy, you don't come in here." I said, "No, you come inside and let me." So you know him.
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
we have to teach them how to be responsible, not to give them a dual duty, but the mentality. Teach them to know that, look, you're a man, you should be firm. You
Yes.
should be stand and know, what it is you should do. You understand? Know when it's a limit, but nevertheless not to quit. And if you
Right.
fail, to try again. Teach them how to be outspoken, not to be afraid and hang on their head of talking to anyone,
Yeah.
but to do it with respect.
Hmm.
You understand? And they're not stupid, they're little men. These
I
children
like that phrase, little
nowadays,
men.
they're little men,
And even
these
when you see them
men, little
conversation,
boys.
you wonder if they like really ever had out inside already.
Yes.
So Marlene
Yeah.
says again, you can be shy at a point, at a certain point, but a
Yeah.
woman love a man who knows what they want,
Want.
go after it. It shows confidence and initiative.
So true, so true, and she said it perfectly. That's what I was trying to say in the beginning. You
Yes,
understand?
yes.
Not because you know that somebody likes you. If over time, no matter if they're kind to you, if over time they don't step up
And say
and
something.
initiate and act like a man, it's just normal for you to lose
So
interest.
is it then also? But I don't even know if you can go soft stretch, like wherein it the lack of boldness would then speak to the future behavior of that man.
That's what the lady looks at. That's what you look at.
Okay.
I mean, look, shyness is nice, because, and that's why I told you about the story with my friend from high school, Wendy.
Mm-hmm.
She likes the guy, but the guys just never get over the intimidation of approaching her.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if Wendy want water, if Wendy want Nutribon, if Wendy forget something in her class, you
He's the first
understand?
to do it.
And most time in brethren just as but the friend realized say no, this not gonna work, and he likes Wendy, and
The,
he went in.
lo and behold, so he's a walla. This is that's so wrong.
He didn't
So
call
the
her
one, so the one who he's doing all the nice things,
things.
right,
He
did
become the
not
friend.
get chosen, and the one who step in and talk, boom.
Yes, because Mr. To Wendy, why?
Whoa.
Look how long Mark is there, and Mark. When they say him not him too shy, man, into puny, into this, so all of the factors are there wherein him not push him, and he's not a bad person.
Yes,
but he
yes.
friend zone himself.
Yes.
You
So when it says again, being too shy, being
Can
too shy
cause
can cause you to lose out on
beautiful
things, not just relationship, but personal
personal
growth
growth
and
and opportunity.
opportunities.
It's true.
That's true.
It's true because no, and it's like as I said, the guy do all the work. You know, as Marlene said. All right, so you're at the workplace. You work like dog. You understand? You do the real work.
Lo and behold, that is so true.
Hands
I
on.
don't want
But
to chat enough
you understand?
and sending off and send a
because
bag of
that is
email
it. You're there being quiet and shy and modest.
and doing the
And
work
I
in the
do the work
background.
in the background and always a log. You know?
Mhm.
And make the person that talks a lot and do barely nothing
And send a
get the
bag of email.
praise.
Them are the one who the
Come
boss
and
look at.
right, because that's the one they remember. That's the face.
Yeah,
You
that makes
understand?
sense. That make a
So-
whole lot of sense.
It is true.
So I'm reminded you go and send an email now.
Yes, Lord.
But yeah, this conversation has been very enlightening because I think and those who go and watch it back on TV, you can, of course, please share your thoughts. But it gives us an opportunity into the mind of what the ladies probably are thinking, right? And for those who are not yet married, and you are in the age and you're in the level of responsibility, and you know you're ready, don't be shy.
And you're there crushing away.
Yeah, don't be shy. You have to make a move.
You're physically ready, you're financially ready, and you're there just crushing away and just not making the move.
You have
You
to make the
understand?
move.
You have to make the move.
Because-
Remember, we're at the age of text.
And I hope this conversation also gives you an insight as to what potentially the lady will be saying in her head.
Mhm.
You understand me? See Michael there?
And I mean, there's YouTube. if you feel like you just cannot put the words together
Mm-hmm.
to start a communication with this person, you good level thing nowadays, and you get options. Honestly,
So Marlene says again, there has to be a balance. you can be shy, but not too shy
Right,
to step
strike the
up.
balance. Because I still like it that you blush with certain things.
I do.
Oh, come on now.
Like what?
All right, this is live.
I do call. But anyway,
You plead the fifth, eh? But at the end of the day, yeah. So final word for to encourage.
yeah. So, and I mean, going closer, like final word is this. Basically, we're just saying it doesn't where you start don't necessarily mean that's where you're going
You
to
want to
end,
end?
right? Because I was one of those who were pretty shy and you wouldn't tell. But I know for one, my main or the main turning point for me was when I give my life to the Lord. And that was when my turning point came, and bolder than me know you can't find. You
Mhm.
understand me? It's like it was already there now, but and it wasn't harvested.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
understand me? But church and trust me, you have church in terms of good and church in terms of bad, because everybody in church is not at the same level in Christ, and so you have to deal with the good and deal with the bad. But the only way what keeps you focused is your focus on God.
Right. So
You
basically, it's
understand?
not everybody that is in the building is the church.
Sad to say. But that's how it is. But guys, for those who came on, thank you for coming on.
Yes,
We hope you
appreciate
can.
it.
Hope you'll share the link.
Sandy,
Sunday,
Karen,
right?
receipts, we do appreciate.
Missing some of our regular persons, but
Maybe
you know,
they're busy,
probably busy doing some stuff.
but they can catch
Nevertheless,
it in the weekend.
they can. They always can go and
So
replay.
thank you
So thank you guys for coming on. Thank you for, of course, liking up the like and
participating.
participating.
Yeah.
And until our next conversation, until our next live, we are saying God bless. And remember to like,
Like,
share,
share,
and
and
subscribe.
subscribe.
All right? Tell a friend to tell a friend. All right? So help us get to 1,000 subscribers and we will get there in time. So God bless. See you on the other side. Nice running in. Thank
Yes,
you. Thank you,
Sandy.
Marlene. Thank you. All right, God bless, and we'll see each other again soon. Blessings. Yeah, tuning in.
Tune in. Oh, no.